the car failed NCT, so on the bushing on the wishbone on a passenger side, so we're going to replace that. Should be a straightforward replacement, so hopefully do it quick and without any hassle. There's 3 bolts holding the wishbone itself to the body. There is a ball joint as well, and then obviously wheel nuts and the steering attachment as well, so I'll have to take that off. So let's go, try to get this done before I go into work. Right, so let me see what we're going to do. Okay, so there's the, I don't know, you can see there, that's the swing arm, have to come off. So there's a big bolt in there, there's 2 bolts underneath of that, and there's a ball joint, and plus this one here. So I'm going to take them off. So ball joint, size 21 spanner. Okay, steering rack is size 15. Okay, that's loose. Here's the tip, take the bolt before you start knocking it, because otherwise then you have to use Allen key. What's this? Bigger than that. Yeah, so you need the Allen key in the middle of kind of ball joint, so that way it will stop spinning. It was my own fault, I should have thought of that. Because it has a tread lock, plastic tread lock on it. You can't spin by hand. So, what's the big lad? Now, you can see there. Size 18, so hopefully that will. Where are we? Now you can see there, two size 15, so once we screw them, that should come out then. So you probably won't be able to see it. So now, in theory, pop out this bolt, and this swing arm should come out just like that. Now, right, so what can you see? If you can see that rubber totally gone, like I can actually turn it by hand, if you can see. So that should be happening. So this needs to be definitely replaced. Funny enough, the ball joint is okay. This side as well. So anyway, so where are we? This is new swing arm, totally identical, made by Delphi. So should be good enough condition. I mean, good enough. Part. So we're just going to replace it. Comes in with the hardware and all. Just make sure putting a Loctite on all the nuts. By the way, this is the part number that I used. That's the Loctite. That should be good enough. Now, so new bolts. They do come with it, so we're going to use them. So now we're just going to put this in place, put this bolt in, kind of keep it there in place, put the Loctite on these two bolts. You can see shit there. Anyway, put the Loctite on these two bolts, tighten them in a little bit. I won't be tightening them too hard because the car needs to be compressed shock, so and be in the right position. Then I put the Loctite, take this bolt out, put the Loctite on it, put it back in, and do the rest. So let's go. Okay, so that's in place. And now what I want to do, you can see I'm going to jack it up the suspension because the bar, anti-roll bar, is in the way, so I cannot lift the arm up. So I'm gonna lift the whole suspension up through the middle, and then should be more room to play. Hopefully. Well, it's done look like the 15 anyway. So already must be 17. Yeah, 17. So we'll roll with that. Loctite on this as well. Could do with the swivel. Now, make it things easy. Alright, that's not 17 either. So that must be 18, so okay, now I'm gonna let this down and put the ball joint back in. Okay. Okay, ball joint is like a size 22, and you're wondering why can't they just make all the same size? Yeah. So I don't have a 22 size, so I have to use the adjustable spanner, unfortunately. So a little bit Loctite. Yeah, okay. So now, just jack it off the wheel and then start to So. That's two small ones there, 115 and 175 for the big one. Loads of torque. Let's see. Right, so first I'm going to loosen it up and then tighten. Yeah, so that's loose, that's the rubber bushing will stay into place. Now I'm going to tighten it up. And then that should be it. Okay. Just turn it up. And should be good as gold. Oh, look.